Today I'm going to start out with a few definitions. Today is May the 11th, 2018. And our definition I will start off with is on belief. So excuse me as I read this to you. Belief is the state of mind in which a person thinks something to be the case with or without there being empirical solid evidence to prove that something is the case with factual certainty. In other words, belief is when someone thinks something is reality, true, when they have no absolute verified foundation for their certainty of the truth or realness of something, and acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists. How many people have you run into in your lifetime that thinks they are right, their way is the only way, their position is the only position, and what they say is true and what you say is wrong, and they have no qualms in telling you about it? I get so disgusted with people like that. It doesn't matter what political party you're in. It doesn't matter what religion you're in. It doesn't matter what you think or what you're talking about. 2 plus 2 does equal 4. That's basic math. Your opinion is your opinion. It is not an opinion that everybody has to have. It's not an opinion that everybody should think. It's not an opinion that everybody needs to believe in. A belief is something that you have chosen to believe without real facts backing you up. And that's okay. But don't try to jam what you think down everyone else's throat. In my experience over my lifetime, I have found so many people that thinks their church, their religion is the only way. Well, they're wrong. And if you don't like it, I don't really care, because that's your opinion and this is my opinion. So if you think that your way is the only way, you're wrong. I had a good friend, I believe I've spoken of him before. He's dead now. So, we all feel like, hey, he's in heaven. He was a good Christian, and I believe he is. However, he left the church that we all attended and decided he wanted to go to a different church because it was smaller and he felt more comfortable. That's okay. However, when he got into this church, after a very few short weeks, the pastor got up one Sunday and said, "Let me tell y'all something. When I preach the word, I am anointed of God. And I want you to know that it's my way or the highway. If you don't like what I say, get out." Well, no problem. I would have stood right up in church, told him what I thought of him, and I would have left. My friend didn't. He's a lot different than me, calmer. Nobody has the answer. Nobody. I don't care what you think. You can fuss all you want. You can make remarks down below this podcast, and hopefully in decent, calm terms, that you disagree with me. That's okay, because it's your opinion. Some people will say, no, my opinion is backed up by the Word of God. Okay, that's great. Give me the scriptures. Show me the Word of God where it says that your opinion is the only opinion. Show that to me. What I'm saying is, when you have friends, co-workers, family, acquaintances that don't think like you do, there's nothing wrong with that. Each of us has the right by the Creator Himself that says we can choose to think for ourselves. We're not pre-programmed. There is no predestination that you're either going to heaven or going to hell. You can't help yourself. That's a lie of the devil. And people that believe that are being deceived by the devil. They're not evil people. They're being deceived by the devil, thinking that they have no choice, that they're just going to heaven or you're just going to hell because that's the way it is. Oh boy, they don't use the brains that God gave them. Think about what you say before you say it. Don't try to control or make others think like you do. And parents, oh man, you're supposed to guide your children, not make them into little robots. Little children are not going to be perfect. And I'm not talking about just little children. I'm talking about teenagers, tweens, adult children. They are who they are. They're individuals. They're not made in a stupid little mold that they're all going to act the same way. Some of them are going to be little whiners or little drama kings or drama queens, or some of them will be really intelligent. Some of them will be not as intelligent. Some of them will be physically active and like sports. Some are not going to like sports. That's okay. God made them that way. Otherwise, they wouldn't be that way. Do you understand that? Each person, no matter what their age, when they are born, when they're conceived, the DNA forms them in a certain way. I believe, that God forms that DNA that certain way for whatever his purposes are. If we don't allow them to be who they are supposed to be, and we try to squash their creativity, or we um, want them to be a great baseball star or a football star, and they don't want to do that. They like computers, they like science, they like math. We are trying to keep them from being what God made them to be. Duh. I don't want and never have tried to make my children be something that I didn't think God wanted them to be, because I don't know what God wanted them to be. They were all individuals. I tried to make sure that I treated each one of them according to their personality. They didn't all get the same punishment. They didn't all get the same rewards. Sometimes I would see a gift that I would think, wow, one of my children would like this, and I take that gift home to them. Did the other 3 children feel bad? No. Probably if I had not trained them like I did, they would have. I trained them that when I found something I thought one would like, I would bring it home for that child because that was special for that child. They knew the next time I might find something for them, and it would be special for them. And the other 3 children could say, wow, Dad found something cool for you. That's neat. I can hardly wait to see what he finds for me. But when people want to give every child the same thing, are you kidding me? That makes nothing special. Oh, we're all going to get something because so-and-so got something. Oh, we go to a child's birthday party, so all the other children should get gifts. No, the child that's the birthday party should get the gifts. Not every stupid child that's there. Not meaning the child are stupid, of course. But when people expect everybody to be treated the same, when you go to school and everybody in the classroom at the end of the year gets an award, the most friendly, the most mathematically minded, the best dressed, the best what? Give me a break. One child probably has excelled academically. Reward them for that. Perhaps you're at a school that also rewards physical prowess. Reward that one child for that. Not every child in the room to get some reward so they won't feel left out. What do they have to strive for? Oh, we're all going to get something. It's a big deal, stinking deal. No. That's why competition is good. Competition teaches us to try to become the very best that we can become, which I believe is what God has ordained for us. And if one year we aren't as good, we can try harder the next year. Not go, oh, well, I'll get some kind of reward anyway because I showed up. Duh, it's the stupidest, dumbest, politically correct thing I've ever heard in my life. No, we need to learn not to put people down. Let's say two sports teams are playing. Only one team can beat. Yay. But you don't put the other team down because they lost. The other team should say, hey, they just played better than us this time. Let's look at some of the tapes and watch what they did and analyze how they beat us. And next year, we'll beat them. That helps all of society become better because someone has excelled. Someone once broke the 1 mile running time. Someone once broke the pole vault height. We have to excel by becoming the best that we can be. And if everybody's rewarded for being mediocre, we're going to have a mediocre society. Well, that's all I've got for this week. Check out our website, www.astepabove.life. Order some of the logo soaps that we have with a step above on it, meaning every time you wash with it, you'll think, wow, I'm going to be a step above today. You'll smell a step above. Everybody that's bought these soaps have loved them and say that they sticks with them. The fragrance sticks with them. One lady called me on my radio program and said, you know what? I took a bath this morning. 5 hours later, I could still smell the fragrance of that wonderful soap. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. My radio program is streamed on Facebook. You can go to Facebook, type in WHAP, and I always put a little space after that. Hit the space bar. And then hit enter and watch me live 11:30 to 12:30 every Thursday and Friday on my radio program, A Step Above Wealth. So it's streamed and you can see me and make comments and I respond on air live. You can call in on the radio program. Well, take it easy. This is the Internet Pastor, the Rev, saying, make this weekend fantastic.